Hey guys, Matty here from Holy Grounds Music, and I have got a really good lesson for you today on the song called Eden by Jervis Campbell. I'm not sure if I'm saying that name correctly, Jarvis or Jervis Campbell. He's a very good musician and good singer-songwriter. I'm loving his music at the moment, and this lesson is going to be on his song Eden. There are a few different versions of the song on Spotify, but I'm going to do a lesson on the acoustic version. And so for the acoustic version, what you're going to need to do is tune your guitar into DADF, which is an open tuning. So I actually have a lesson on open tuning in my Guitar Foundations course. So if you go into open tunings, then you'll see the first lesson there is called DADF tuning and exploring DADF. But I'll just go through it quickly. Basically, you're going to take your E string down to a D, so that becomes a D. The A and D stay the same, so D, A, D, so you have DAD. And then your G is going to go to an F sharp. Just make sure So, da. I'm actually a bit surprised nobody's done a lesson on this song yet. Unless everybody just knows how to play it. So you have D, A, D, F sharp, and then your B string goes to an A, and then your bottom E string will go to a D. So then you'll end up with this beautiful open D. And you'll hear in the intro, there's this very strong two notes going, and they're basically the D, the top D, and this D, so he's playing two Ds. So how I play that is my thumb is controlling that top bass D, and then my pointer finger is controlling the next D string. So just try to get that going slowly. It's just a very straight 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. It's quite a fun song to play because it's not too hard. If you understand open tunings and how they work, it's actually a lot easier to play chords in open tunings because that's already open, and you can just experiment on the 5th, the 7th, and the 9th fret. That's your 4 chord, your 5 chord, and your 6 chord. So the only thing with your 6 chord, because it's a minor, you can't play that note there on the 9th fret on the G string. That has to be on the 8th fret because that's the minor. But we're not going to play that note anyway. I mean, you can play it if you want to, for like if you want to build the song into like a strumming, more of a strumming, but I just use these top two bass, the E and the A string. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to get that picking pattern going, alternating between the bass and the pointer finger. Just the D and the D. And then he starts to sing, so born and raised in the darkness, still your soul did say out and hope for tomorrow, for love that covered me. So what's going on there, you're just holding that D, it's going from the D, and then it goes to the 5 called the A. So what you can do is just play that top string. So basically all that's changing is the bass note. So it's going. And then to the B minor. Actually between that B minor and G, it's shifting at a half speed, so D, 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 A, 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 B minor, B minor, B minor, G, 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 D. So born and raised in the darkness, still my soul did sing out of the hope that brought tomorrow. Love covered me. So actually that G holds for a little bit longer until it goes covered me, and then it resolves back to the 1. And then there's a short break in that verse 1 between the first part and the second part, where he starts singing and the times I felt the farthest. The furthest is an unusual thing for me to say coming from Australia, because it would be furthest in Australian, but in I think America you say farthest, order. So born and raised in the darkness, still my soul did sing out of hope that brought tomorrow. Love covered me. Times I felt the farthest, still your love did cling on. By faith my feet were grounded, couldn't find your gravity. You're the bones inside my body. So then there's a little pause again between the verse and the chorus, but before he goes to that B minor. So again, the B minor is up here on the 9th fret. Your A is on the 7th fret. And your G is on the 5th fret. And what you could do for, just for the sake of it, not that you're going to play it, is just use your 2 fingers on the E and the A string. So just have them down, because when you want to build up into like a strumming pattern, it's already there, and having those 2 bass notes just makes it sound a little bit fuller. So then when we hit the chorus, those chord changes are going to happen a bit quicker than the verse. So you're the bones inside my body, the fire that fills my lungs, you're the reason I'm still standing, you're the strength to carry on. I want to know you like you. It's only the 2 of us. I wanna walk among your presence. I want to feel your fullest love. And then it resolves back to that D. So that progression is 6, down to the 4, and then to the 1. So the 1 is just, you take your fingers off, and then to the 5, which is the A. So 6, 6, 6, 6, G, G. Sorry, I'll say the numbers, and then I'll say the chords. 6, 6, 6, 6, 4, 4, 4, 4, 1, 1, 1, 1, 5, 5, 5. B minor, G, D, A. Minor, G, D, A. Except for that very last line. So the very last line where he says, oh, I wanna walk among your presence. And he goes, instead of going to the D, he goes to the 5, because the 5 wants to resolve back to the D. The D is the 1 chord, that's like your home bass, we're in the key of D, so it wants to it feels resolved. So he's using that idea a lot, that resolution. So I want to walk among your presence. Oh, I want to feel your faultless love. Not sure if I had the timing right there. Just play along on the record. He either does that, he might do that a little bit faster than I just held it. So just double check that. Verse 2 is the same, so we'll play it again. Take me out from the harbor, and by your light you lead. I wanna go your still waters, sail your silver seas. Little break. And I know if life gets hard, as long as it's you and me, I wanna go in the bed, wanna give you everything. Little break for the chorus. You're the bones inside my body, and the fire that fills my lungs. You're the reason I'm still standing, strength to carry on. I wanna know you like you're real. It's only the two of us. Wanna walk among your presence. I want to feel your faultless love. And then when it goes to the bridge, you go into a bit more of a halftime feel. So if you were tapping your actually, I'm not sure if you noticed, but this hand is really fat. Yesterday I got stung by a bee. It's kind of funny, like, look how fat it is. It's funny, well, it's not funny, it hurts. But 2 weeks ago I got stung on this hand by a bee, and now yesterday I got stung on this hand, but I can still play. So we're all good. Where was I? So if you're tapping your foot along, your foot's going to be going like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So until it gets to that bridge part where he sings, I just want to feel it, your faultless love. Then it goes to this half tone. I just want to feel it, your faultless love. I just want to feel it, your faultless love. I just want to feel it, your faultless love. And that's the B minor, so the 6. So I is the D, so it's I just wanna feel B minor to the G. Faultless D. I just wanna be minor to G to D. I just wanna feel it, your faultless love. And then when he goes back to the chorus, I think there might be a slight break in the song, like a little silence, and then it goes back into that. So you gotta switch between half timing and back to the normal tempo, full speed. So that's why it's good to have your foot tapping. So you would go, I just wanna feel it, your faultless love. I just wanna feel it, your faultless love. 2, 3. You're the bones inside my body, the fire that fills my lungs. You're the reason I'm still standing, the strength to carry on. I wanna know you like you need. It's only the two of us. I wanna walk among your presence. I want to feel your faultless love. I just wanna feel it, your faultless love. I just wanna feel it, your faultless love. Such a good song. Such a good song to play and learn too, because like you start to explore this open dad fad tuning. And it's not too hard to play. Like the chords are super simple. Like you can either use your one finger and one if you want to start to strum, which I'm not sure if he does in the recording, like it has some synth pads going on, but a lot of the time it's just that D, D, and then the bass note is changing. But I like to bring in some strumming if I'm just going to play it by myself with an acoustic guitar to add a bit of dynamic. And I'm not really going down to the bottom strings, even though you could, just to make it fuller. I mean, you can, because it's tuned to DADF, so you can strum every string. So just practice going between those, the picking and the strumming. Just wanna feel it, and practice going to that bridge, like where it switches to half time. All these things are really good practice for timing, and this song is really good too because it's very straight, so it gets you used to feeling like that evenness within the strums and the pattern, like the strumming is straight, like I strum it very straight, and the picking is also very straight. There we have it. That's the guitar lesson Eden. Hopefully I didn't leave anything out or miss anything. If I did, please leave a comment and I'll do my best to answer your questions. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next lesson.